Mr. President, thank you very much. It's clear you are standing by your tweet about going back to their original country. How would you feel if somebody asked the First Lady to go back to her country? And what has she said to you about the chant, the tweet, about this entire episode?
Yeah, if you go back into the 4 congresswomen, the things they've said about our country are terrible. What they've said about Israel are just terrible. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but certainly a lot of people say they hate our country. And I think it's a disgrace what they've said. I think you can't talk that way.
That was President Trump at the White House Friday afternoon answering a question from our Weijia Jiang. It's been almost a week since Mr. Trump suggested via a tweet that 4 freshman congresswomen, quote, go back to their home countries, even though they are American citizens. Mr. Trump took that message on the campaign trail this week when he held a rally in Greenville, North Carolina, and his supporters turned the message into a chant.
Omar has a history of launching vicious anti-Semitic screeds. 9, she talked about the evil Israel, and it's all about the Benjamins. Not a good thing to say.
All right, now Mr. Trump later tried to distance himself from the chant after pressure from top Republicans and his own family, but then Friday praised his rally-goers as, quote, incredible patriots. Now let's break that down. Let's break the week down, rather, with Joel Payne and Michael Graham. Joel Payne is a Democratic strategist. He's with us from College Park, Maryland. Michael Graham is a CBSN political contributor and conservative columnist. He's also political editor at Inside Sources and published an interview Friday with Mark Sanford, the former South Carolina governor, mulling a primary challenge to President Trump. Guys, thank you so much for being with us. Michael, let's start with you. President Trump distanced himself from those chants at his rally, but is still attacking these congresswomen. What message does this White House and his campaign want to send here?
The message that they desperately want to send to every American voter is, look at them, look at them. Because Donald Trump is no dummy. He knows that his approval rating hovers in the mid-40s on a good day. And if American politics is a referendum on Trump, do you like him or not like him, he will lose. But if he can force another election, as he believes 2016 was, which is kind of which of these 2 not great choices do you want, he's the lesser of the 2 evils, that's the strategy. And, you know, it's interesting. I think what he said was terrible. I think not confronting the crowd was both terrible and politically stupid. But the more the conversation is about these 4 untested and, to be fair, politically on the pretty far out there left, the worse it is for Democrats. The damage to Trump on the issue of race, he's already self-inflicted it. You can only drive him down so far. This new damage to the Democratic brand is something that could cause long-term problems.
And so you think he's playing a game of deflections. Now, Joel, let's bring you in. 4 names: Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, Rashida Tlaib, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The squad, as they're called, are they now the face of the Democratic Party? What do you think about that?
No, they're not the face of the Democratic Party. I've got a quarrel with one thing that my friend Michael said, that he said, Donald Trump's no dummy. Really? Are we sure about that, Michael?
Okay,
Are we really actually sure about that? And here's the point I'd make there, and Tom, I'll get back to your question in 1 second. But regarding Donald Trump, there's this narrative out there that he's this master political strategist, and it bothers me to no end. Because I don't think the guy actually has a strategy with what he's doing. I think Donald Trump is winging it for the most part. He's figuring it out on the fly. He may accidentally stumble into some things that help him politically because he has a gut reaction to politics and an uncanny ability to read a room. But I don't believe he's a master political strategist. I'm sure that his campaign can find a way to make hay out of this and turn this into a political benefit for him. But I think to suggest that this is strategy, I think for someone like Michael and myself who've actually worked on political campaigns, that's political malpractice. So I don't think this is strategy. That's one. Okay. Tom, to your point, no, these women are not the face of the Democratic Party. The face of the Democratic Party is too multi-layered to have one person. Frankly, for 2 reasons. One, there is no Democratic president. The titular leader of the Democratic Party is Nancy Pelosi. But so many faces make up the mosaic of the leadership of the Democratic Party, which is a good and a bad thing. So no, I don't think that all Democrats align behind these 4 women, but I do think there are many Democrats who do, and they bring a lot of energy to the party, and that's a good thing. And I think a lot of Democrats still feel good about their involvement and about the fact that they represent a wing of our party that's very engaged.